Niagara Falls this morning with breaking details. Jeff, good morning to you. What have you learned?
In just a matter of hours, the scene here on Monroe turned from a standoff to a manhunt. Michael Siskowicz, who police are looking for in connection to the woman that was found inside of the basement at this home on Monroe Avenue just behind me. The woman was found after a search that began on Sunday morning. Police made an initial visit to a home on Monroe at around 1 a.m. on Sunday. They received a call of an assault, but found no one at the home. All they did find was a broken window and a blood trail. The blood trail was lost down an alley. Then, a couple of hours later, police began searching for a woman that was reported missing by her family. They used a bloodhound, and they tracked the blood to a home just down the block, which is the one that we are in front of right now. After making contact with someone inside who turned out to be Michael Siskowicz.
Also new tonight, police launch an all-out war on gang violence in Niagara Falls.
She was taken by ambulance to the hospital, and police have not divulged any information about her. After a few hours of a standoff, police they entered the home to find that no one was actually inside. This is something they say is obviously a huge problem, but it could have been a lot worse.
As disappointed as we are that he was not inside, we really can't overlook the fact that we saved her. Who knows how much longer she had. So I guess that's the, we like to wrap everything up and tie it with a bow.
42 and 6, expect Mr. Ventry, please, 1890 Pierce Avenue. I believe the incident occurred at 22nd.
The woman was listed under a John Siskowicz. As of now, it's unsure what relation that is to Michael Siskowicz. We're still trying to learn more information. Police can't actually enter the home right now because of the smoke after the standoff that did happen for the past couple of hours. But as of now, we're still trying to learn more about Michael Siskowicz as well. He is out there right now. Police currently looking for him. If you have any information that could be related to finding Michael Siskowicz, reach out to Niagara Falls Police immediately. We're live in Niagara Falls. 7 News.
So typically when there's a standoff and there is some sort of SWAT situation, they typically fire flashbangs into a house, which tries to, essentially smoke out the suspect. That's probably what the smoke is from. All things considered, the guy wasn't even in the house, and now they're actively searching for him this morning.
We do know that his victim is at the hospital right now, and that she is doing well from what we hear. So we're glad to hear that. Just a really crazy situation.
It's one of those things that will continue.
Killed somebody's child or niece or something, and they don't understand who did this to her. It's horrible.
A Niagara Falls neighborhood in disbelief tonight. Police say somebody killed and dismembered the body of a woman and left her remains inside a vacant home.
The body found last night on Willow Avenue. That's just about 1 mile away from where body parts of another woman were found nearly 2 years ago in the Cataract City. One of the questions being asked now, could these two cases possibly be connected? We have team coverage on the story tonight. We begin with 7 Eyewitness News reporter Ed Riley. Ed is in Niagara Falls for us tonight.
Respect us. We as shit your necklace.
Well, Niagara Falls police are now trying to figure out how the dismembered body of 46-year-old Terry Lindell's ended up inside this vacant home on Willow Avenue inside the city. Police believe it was placed here after the crime was discovered by neighbors who smelled a terrible odor. And when they went and looked more closely to see what was causing it, they made a very gruesome discovery.
Some girls were up in there, I guess, found the body and said that there was a body wrapped in a plastic bag that was beheaded.
When Niagara Falls police responded, they went inside and found the decomposing body of a white female victim. Not only was the head gone, but so were the victim's arms and feet. So far, those body parts have not been recovered.
It looks like they've been deceased for over higher look from the cops. I'm getting rid of that pack. I got a passion to
Police secured this property and spent the day looking for evidence and asking for the public's help.
So we do believe it happened sometime since May 28th. So certainly if anyone in the area in the last 2.5 weeks has seen anything unusual.
The discovery is also sending shockwaves through this Niagara Falls neighborhood, where there are many vacant homes and an elementary school very close by.
It's just been going down. All these houses are boarded up.
It's sad, especially when you got children around here. You know what I'm saying? The children.
Mayor Paul Deister admits there are challenges here and worries that national news about the body's mutilation could scare away potential visitors.
Yeah, for sure, people, that if you're not involved in drugs or gangs or guns and you come here to visit Niagara Falls, your chances of a victim through violent crime are minuscule.
But the crime is also very upsetting for many here because this location is close to where Niagara Falls resident Loretta Gates used to live. Gates was murdered in 2012. Her body also cut up, but the killer has never been body found.
I'm like 50 Cent, fucking Billy J. I'm like Eminem. What up, hippie Dre? I'm in the dirty waters, nigga. We don't play. For the little niggas all trying to
Police believe whoever put the torso of Terry Lynn Bills inside this vacant home had to break in to do it. Of course, the connection between this body and the unsolved murder of Loretta Gates is something that police are going to be taking a very close look at. Joining me now is Kendra Eaglin, who has more on that part of the story.
Thanks so much, Ed. Yes, the family of Loretta Gates, who I talked to today, say that they believe that whoever murders their daughter is also responsible for the murder of Terry Bills. And police have not made a connection definitely about those murders, but there is no denying the similarities in those cases. 30-year-old Loretta Gates told her mother she was going to the store. That was August 25th, 2012. 4 days later, Loretta's torso was spotted in the Niagara River near the Rainbow Bridge. Shortly after, part of her arm and leg were discovered in the Niagara River, and police found more of her body parts in a bag on Duck Island in Hyde Park. Police, though, have never made an arrest in that case, but Loretta's father tells us that Terry Bills has 2 children with Loretta's uncle, and says that Loretta and Terry hung out together. The news of Terry's death and that she was dismembered in a similar fashion as Loretta, shocking Loretta's entire family.
When you hear about things like that, you kind of want to push it to the backside, like, okay, maybe it's something different, maybe it's isolated. But then when you find out it's closer and then it's similarities, then that's what I heard was a similarity on that. And then all of a sudden, it's related. It takes its toll.
The family of Loretta Gates was called into the Niagara Falls Police Department today to talk to investigators after Terry Bills' body was found. Back out here live, you can see outside there's still crime scene tape around the house, and there's also a police officer standing watch at this crime scene. They're saying that they are preserving the scene. Again, if you have any tips about either of these crimes, you're asked to call Niagara Falls Police. For Ed Riley, I'm Kendra Eaglin, live in Niagara Falls, 7 Eyewitness News.
Police in Niagara Falls are now investigating a rash of recent car break-ins across the city, especially in hotel parking lots.
Authorities say it appears the criminals are targeting tourists. Police have made arrests, but as 7 Eyewitness News reporter Taylor Epps tells us, visitors are urged to remain vigilant.
During the winter months, things tend to slow down here on Main Street in Niagara Falls.
This is typically a quiet time of year. We're not seeing, obviously, as many visitors in January and February as we do in July and August.
But some 8 million people visit our side of Niagara Falls every year, including in the winter. And thieves are taking advantage of that.
Because of the fact that there's been a lot of people down there, I think that some of the criminals are taking advantage of the amount of people that are here.
Police Chief Thomas Licata says the city has seen an uptick in crime recently, mostly car break-ins.
Pretty much their operation, they walk through the lots and look for opportunity, and some of them live close by to the hotels. I can't say specifically how many there's been in the last month, but it's more than normal, and it's definitely something that we noticed.
Chief Licata says police are trying new strategies to deal with the issue, and they have made arrests. But tracking these crimes is difficult.
That would be helpful if we had a more steady pattern, but there's not. It could be 10 o'clock at night, it could be 2 o'clock in the morning, it could be 5 o'clock in the morning.
Mayor Robert Restaino says people who live in the falls don't need to worry.
Our police department is out there continuing to serve
there
them
is a new
and to
push
protect
now
them.
to get
They should just
something
be aware of
done
their
about the
surroundings, make
uptick
sure
in
that if they
violent
see
crime
something,
that has
they say
plagued
something.
Niagara
And for tourists,
there have been an increased number of these break-ins, but it's still not happening in waves and in droves. So I would say still come and visit.
In the meantime, the number of murders in all of 2019.
Make
so
sure your
today,
valuable items
city
are out of
leaders
sight, and always
outline
remember
plans to address
to lock
the
your
issue
doors.
head on.
In Niagara Falls,
We've been telling you for weeks about the violent crime uptick in Niagara Falls.
A family is looking
4
for
people killed
justice
in
tonight
September
after a mother
alone.
was found
2 of
beaten
them
to
women.
death
Now
inside of her
local,
home
state,
in Niagara
and federal
Falls.
law enforcement
One of the
partners
victim's
coming together to
children
tackle
actually
the
found the
disturbing
body
violence
of her
in the
mother,
falls.
Mariah
Put
Wilson,
the
guns
down
Tonight,
to
7 Eyewitness
realize
News reporter
whatever
Hannah
issues you
Buehler has
have
more on this unsolved
that
case.
is causing this violence.
A 28-year-old Niagara Falls woman found by her 10-year-old daughter beaten to death in her own home. It's the tragic story that has one family questioning everything and everyone. So far, 14 people have been killed in the falls so far this year. That's compared to just 4 all of last year.
Today, the biggest
According
danger
to family,
the lives
Mariah
of
Wilson, a
those
mother of
living
2,
in our
had
inner
called
cities
police on September 4th to
is violent
report
crime.
there were people Niagara in her Falls police home say the violence who were isn't just unwelcome. gang-related, Family but a says mix. It wasn't
The
uncommon
majority
for
of the people
friends
in
and
these
family to
neighborhoods
congregate
are
on
looking
Wilson's
for us
porch,
to step up.
but say
The
that
violence
night
has to be
no one
addressed.
was over.
And focusing our policing efforts in your neighborhood
unconscious
is not
and
because
ran
we're out
to
to
a
get
neighbor, and
It's because we are out to
upon
protect you.
discovery,
Law
the police
enforcement in
found
Niagara County
Mariah
has
had been
formed the
beaten to
Niagara
death.
County It's still Violent unclear Crime whether Task police Force. stopped at the Here, home to task check on the force will focus situation on the after falls Wilson and called getting them. illegal guns Her cousin off the Julia streets. Stevens says Mariah was an excellent mother, an essential worker, always caring
busy
for
year
others.
for Niagara
You had
Falls
plans
police
to
as
leave
well. There
Niagara
have been
Falls
12
in the coming
homicides in
weeks.
2020.
She was
The
working
most
really
recent
hard
death
to get
happening
out of
just
Niagara
last
Falls.
night
She was
on
a month
Highland
away from
Avenue,
moving
a place
to
some
South
call a violent
Carolina
hotspot.
to provide
7 Eyewitness News
specifically
reporter
to
Hannah
provide a
Buehler
better
goes in
life for
depth
her
tonight to
children.
tell us more
Weeks
about
later,
the
with
Red
no
House.
one in custody, the family has 2
This
questions.
is mainly where the
Who
violence
did
is
it,
happening
and
in our
why
city
aren't
right
Niagara
now?
Falls police It's a house talking called about the what Red happened House on
If
Highland
somebody
Avenue in Niagara
Lewiston
Falls
was
that's
beaten to
causing
death
a
in
lot
their
of concern.
home, we
Shootings,
would be talking
homicides,
every
unlicensed
town
sales
in
of
Western
liquor and
New York
drugs.
that would be on the
Neighbors say
discussion
all
who
of
could
that
done
is going on
something
behind these
so
doors.
horrible. So
My
it's
fiance's
just,
cousin was
it's
found
hard
back
not
here
to
dead.
see that
He had been back
correlation
here
when
for
a
at
dark
least
skinned
24
girl from Niagara
hours.
Falls
Jill
was beaten
Shaw
to
says
death in her home,
24-year-old Clyde
and people
Coleman was
aren't
found
asking
shot to death
questions until
Monday
2
at
weeks
this
later.
house. This video shows police would not provide any information on the now, crime more than other than to 24 say hours this later, is an and after ongoing repeated investigation. requests for basic The Niagara County information from DA's 7 office Eyewitness is News, also investigating Niagara Falls police and released confirmed facts of this the is a investigation homicide shortly case, after but will not 4 comment p.m. further,
Tuesday. And we will
confirming
find
what
them,
the
and we will
community
get
has been
justice for
saying
Mariah.
all
And
along.
when we
Police
do,
confirming
Mariah has a
Coleman
big
was found
family,
in the
her
back
kids
of the
are
Red
young.
House.
We
Not
will
only
be at
was he
every
shot that
hearing.
night, but it was
We will
another
be
young man
there
that was
every
shot that
step of
night
the
as
way to
well.
make sure
And
that
she says
Mariah
this
gets
house
the
is a
attention
hive of violent
and the
activity.
acknowledgement
This
that she
is an
deserves.
unlicensed
Anyone
bar
with any information
where
about this crime
you
is
come and
asked to
party.
contact People the on Niagara scene who Falls did not want to Police go on Department camera told me they have immediately. purchased alcohol At this from the point, home all before Niagara during Falls its police are after-hours saying party. is this remains According an to ongoing property records, the investigation. house is owned by Reporting in Niagara James Falls, Mallory Hannah Buehler, Jr.
7 Eyewitness
and was
News.
purchased in 2014 for just $750.
Next
Shaw
tonight,
held
a
a protest
murder charge in
outside this
Niagara
house
Falls,
Tuesday.
delivering closure
Members of the
for the
Niagara Falls
family of one
peacemakers have
murder
been called
victim,
to help out
and
on scene
disappointing
and say
news for
it's been a
another.
violent
Yassine
year in the
Abdul
city.
Sabur
Police
is
confirmed
charged
there
with
have been
killing
12
Terry Lynn
homicides
Bills
in the
back in
falls so far this
2015.
year.
You know, when you
But
have a
not
lack
this
of
one.
opportunity,
Loretta Gates.
you have
News, although
individuals who kind of
disappointing
find
for the
other
Gates
ways and other
family,
alternatives
delivers
the
hope
best way
that
that
the
they know
killer
how,
will
as
one
far as
day
their
be found.
understanding. And I think that that's one of the major factors that have played a role with the rise of
Collectively,
crime
with law
and
enforcement,
homicides in Niagara Falls.
we do not give up on
After
our
the
quest
body was
to hold
found
those
on
accountable for
Monday, the
taking the
city
life of
condemned
one of our
this property,
citizens.
finding a
Handcuffed
number
and
of different
shackled,
violations,
Yassine Abdul
including
Sabur
sewage in the
was led
basement,
into Niagara
unsafe
County
stairs,
Court, where a
no
grand
hot
jury
water,
indictment
no
was
smoke
unsealed,
detector or
charging
carbon
him with the murder
monoxide
of Terry
detector,
Lynn Bills
and
in
unsafe
2015.
electrical.
A not
Community
guilty
members
plea was
say
entered.
something
When I
needs
seen
to be
his
done
face,
about
I
this
seen the face of
property.
a killer.
We reached
I
out to
didn't
the
see a
mayor's
human
office
being.
for
Terry
comment.
Bills'
The city
dismembered body was
spokesperson, who
found in a
speaks on
vacant
behalf
home in
of both the
Niagara
mayor's
Falls.
office and the police
Investigators
department,
believe
says
Abdul
he won't be
Sabur
available
killed the
for an
46-year-old
interview
woman
until Thursday.
3 months after he was
Reporting in
released
Niagara
from state
Falls, Hannah
prison
Buehler,
after
7
serving
Eyewitness
time
News.
for a felony burglary charge.
Nobody deserves to go this way. I mean, I'd rather die in my sleep than be chopped up and murdered.
A break in the case came in April 2019 when Abdul Sabur was arrested and sent to jail in South Carolina for domestic violence and child neglect. neglect.
The lead that we got from his arrest in South Carolina is what really got the ball rolling the last 7